The evening of March 28 found further success for the U.S. submarine squadron assigned to Milne Bay, as USS Kingfish and Flying Fish sank 2 additional troop and cargo transports, forcing the convoy to return to their naval base at Truk. 2 days later, Flying Fish caught the convoy again, this time targeting the light carrier Hosho. Struck by 3 torpedoes, she sank after burning for 40 minutes as Flying Fish made her escape. After claiming another transport the next day, and with their ordnance spent, Kingfish and Flying Fish departed to Midway for replenishment, as did Task Force Zulu and Yankee, returning from Wake Island to prepare for Operation Galvanic and the invasion of Tarawa. Hello, welcome back to War on the Sea. It's been about a day since the last episode in-game, and this is what's happening. Kingfish and Flying Fish are on their way back to Midway. As you can see, it is about 9:46, well, it is 9:46 in the morning, and I had Task Force 1 escorting Task Force Zulu and Yankee back to Midway, because I wasn't sure what's out here, and sure enough, there's some Japanese aircraft out here. I'm not sure what they are, but they are going after Task Force 1. I have a flight of Wildcats up here protecting Task Force Zulu and Yankee. They're from Yorktown. There's 24 of them. I just wanted to keep a watch over them as they make their way back to Midway. But now we have another. I reserved Enterprise's Wildcats, so we're going to go ahead and launch all of Enterprise's, well, most of Enterprise's Wildcats, and deal with whatever aircraft is here. Let's go ahead and begin the encounter, and we'll wait and see. I have a feeling these are zeros with like bombs or something. Let's see what they are. They are coming in. Ooh, there's several of them. Many groups here. Now it makes me wonder again, are these coming from a carrier? They do have bombs. Well, we'll see. Let's get rid of them, and then we'll see if we can find that carrier. Alright, looks like they're all gone. I know we lost some of our own. Let's take a look at the report. 14 enemy aircraft destroyed. We lost 3 Wildcats. Not bad trade-off. I mean, I would rather have not lost any, but, you know, that's going to happen, obviously. Even though they had a few... They were armed with bombs, and they wanted to come after carriers, but we could not and did not let them through. Alright, let's retreat. And we will continue with what we're doing here. We have a group of Wildcats here. Again, above the 2 Transport Task Force and 1 above Task Force 1. That may be it. We will see. I do need to launch some search aircraft from... Can Enterprise launch? Yes. So we'll launch probably 8 to 10 search aircraft. Let's see if we can find that carrier. It's got to be a carrier. I don't think 14 zeros came from one of these. I mean, it's 14 zeros from truck maybe. Let's see, that's an airfield 5, airfield 3, 2, and 3. I don't think airfield 3 has that many. 13 minutes later, and it looks like we have another encounter here at Task Force 1. These look like Vals to me. So let's go in the Wildcats. The other Wildcats, by the way, are on their way back because they've run out of endurance. The Wildcats here have still 372 nautical miles of endurance. Let's go tactical here and shoot some Vals out of the sky. Okay, it was quick. We missed a few groups of them. The Wildcats went after... All of the Wildcats went after a few valves up here, so there was like 2 groups that got through, but they both groups got shot down by anti-aircraft, so we did well. And let's look at the report. 18 aircraft lost. 18, wow. And we didn't lose anything. We got a little bit of damage on the Ellet. Not a big deal, I don't think. Let's look at the Ellet real quick. Yeah, she has a little bit of flooding, no fires. I think she'll be fine. Definitely a carrier out here somewhere. I launched several Dauntlesses to find it. There's a few more here. I have some that are coming from Wake now, but these are Catalinas, and they're headed off into, well, just around Wake Island. And I have some from Midway as well, some Dauntlesses going out in patterns like this. We'll see if we can find it. The Dauntlesses are headed out pretty far, about 550 miles. So, and let's see. I think, yeah, I think they start from almost due north to almost due south. So, hopefully they don't have a task force over here. I don't think they do, and hopefully we will see them. I do expect to see some Kates shortly. Well, I think the Kates did finally show up. They should be here shortly. We had an encounter. There they are. And we're going to have another massive slaughter. I still have not found their carrier, unfortunately. I think that's the quickest I've ever seen. Like 15 aircraft shot down. They were gone within seconds. Let's look at the report. 16 shot down. I barely got any footage because they were all shot down so quickly. Okay, well, let's retreat now if we can find that freaking carrier. Maybe they are over here or over here near Midway, possibly. Do we have any? You know what? I guess we'll launch a few more aircraft from Midway and send them out to the north. Maybe they're in that direction. We'll see. And maybe a few more from Task Force 1 to the southeast. Bullseye, we finally found her. 1 carrier, 4 destroyers. We caught her as the Dauntlesses were on their way back. Let's take a look. Yeah, there she is. Alright. Well, let's not retreat yet. Let's take a look and see what she is. She looks like a light carrier, most likely. Okay, it looks like the Hayo class carrier. One of them, at least in its class. Okay, let's go ahead and retreat. And we spotted it right here, right about here. So I'm going to mark it, and then we're going to launch. Let's see, I think, again, the Dauntlesses should be able to take care of this all by themselves. I don't think they have any fighter aircraft left. Let's go ahead and launch. We can't launch from Yorktown. Hopefully we can from Man Enterprise. About an hour, it looks like. Yikes. Alright, well, we'll launch in an hour. Okay, Enterprise can launch now, so let's go ahead and launch. Let's get 24 Dauntlesses out there. 1,000-pound AP bombs done. And we'll just have to search when we get out there again. Let's bring some of these Dauntlesses back over. Right about in this area to start looking again, making sure that we can find it and not lose it. Okay, we found it again. It's right over here. Excellent. So let's get these Dauntlesses. Alright, we're in position. I'm going to send the rest of the Dauntlesses back, have them return to base. It's getting dark anyway. Where are my 24 Dauntlesses? Here we go. Let's go tactical. It's going to be a little dark, I feel. Yeah, pretty dark. And there she is right there. Let's go ahead and just... Let's have the first 4 target her and the other 4 hold back. Okay, these last 4 are going to be circling. These have already selected the carrier as the target. We're going to have them attack immediately. Okay, I know we lost a couple of Dauntlesses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, lots of direct hits. Let's take a look at the report. Heavy damage, heavy flooding. I think we're gonna... Nope, I thought we were gonna need 1 more, but she's had enough. She's going down. Okay, that's it. We're on our way home. We're going to leave the 3 destroyers to clean up the mess. But we're done here. Let's go ahead and retreat. Last look at report. 24,000 ton carrier sunk, 6 command points earned. Excellent. Great work. Great work. Another encounter at Milne Bay. It is 3:21 in the morning, April 1st. And I can't stop this one. I think they're going to go ahead and probably... What do we have left at Milne Bay? We don't have any infrastructure, but they're probably going to land some troops. More than likely. Yep. And it looks like they landed probably 400, 500, 600 troops. Something of that nature. And not much we can do about it, except perhaps, again, we're going to... It is... air operations are available. Enterprise and Hornet are here. Task Force 1. And Task Force Zulu and Yankee still not quite back to Midway. As soon as they get there, we're going to load up. We have 6,700 troops. It's day 34. So I think in one more day we get... Don't we get... yeah, in one more day we get more troops and supplies here. April 1st, midday, about, well, almost 4 p.m. And Task Force Zulu and Yankee have arrived at Midway. And I did get my command points. I now have 62 command points. I'm going to add another Macaulay to Task Force Yankee, more than likely. So let's see. I kind of want to make these similar. We got 2 Macaulays, 4 C3s. So I would need 1 more Macaulay, 2 C. I'm going to at least get at least 1 more Macaulay because I have at Midway 8,700 troops. Each Macaulay carries about 2,100. And I want to bring most of these troops, in fact, maybe, well, almost all of them, down to Tarawa. Now, if I do take 2, 4, 6, 8, I think that's 2,100. I'll have just enough. I'll have a few hundred left over, I believe. Let's go to Midway. Let's do new C, and let's get at least, again, 1 more Macaulay. Let's go ahead and say done there. Add the Macaulay to Yankee. Swap those. I think we have enough C3s. Let's go ahead and load these up now. Zulu. Okay, I split off the Cimarron from Yankee, and they're all full now. Task Force Zulu. Paul Jones has supplies. Macaulay. Troops, supplies. So we're bringing about 8,000 troops. Midway has 70 troops left and about 9,000 supply, it looks like. And we're going to start heading down towards Tarawa, and I'll make a decision once we get close whether we're going to continue on with Tarawa or Milne Bay. It's probably going to be Tarawa because I need to get this going. I need another base close to New Guinea. Okay, morning of April 4th, a little after 6:30 a.m. Nothing really has happened in the last several days. Kingfish has finally arrived at Midway. We're going to go ahead and release repair her. And let's see how long we have for Kingfish. We still have Drum in the dockyard. Drum has still got 6 more days to go. Kingfish has 4, and then Flying Fish is right here. But so far, here's Task Force Zulu and Yankee. They're closing in on Tarawa. By the way, the Japanese did take Milne Bay. They did take Milne Bay, so I'll probably go ahead and go after Tarawa. Although I don't know how many troops they have here. I have 8,000. Hopefully they don't have that many. But even if they do, we'll probably leave them there. And we still have 2,000 troops on Wake Island I can draw from. So we'll get those if we need them. We'll see how this goes. Okay, it looks like they're approaching Port Moresby with this task force of 8 ships. We're going to launch... Just in case there's some transports here, let's launch the Lightnings and the Air Cobras to go strafe them. I think that's what we'll do. These bombs are pretty much worthless. Let's go ahead and get them up in the air. Lightnings, tactical. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to pause so I don't lose any. Ooh, what do we have? Large task force. Transports are usually in the middle. Yep. 1, 2, and 3 are transports. What else do we have? We have destroyers, heavy cruiser, ooh, and a carrier. Looks like a light carrier. Some more destroyers, light cruiser, destroyer. What the hell is that? I think that's a light cruiser. Okay, so question is, do we go after the flat top or the transports? The transports are going to be harder. They're going to be... I'm probably going to lose my aircraft no matter. So... let's do this. Lightnings. Wow, we're up pretty high too. Let's go ahead and target number 3. I'm going to leave the carrier alone for now. And I'm going to see which one of these carries the most troops and go after it. They're about the same, but number 1 carries a little bit more. So we'll have the Air Cobras. Target 1. And hopefully this works out. We'll see. Attack. Attack. Fighters showed up, so... And I'm sure there's several... Yeah, there's lots of them. So let's go ahead and retreat. First, we'll look at the report. We did sink 1 of the freighters. I'd like to get this one, number 3. Where is number 3? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to... I issued an attack order, but they're not attacking, so... Let's go ahead and retreat. Alright, we got 1 of them sunk. Maybe we can... attack them again. We have 3 lightnings here. I don't know if I can go right back in and find them. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, because of the cool off period. That's fine. We'll retreat. We got 1 of them, and I think we got the one that had the most troops. So let's go ahead and return to base. And I think we lost all of our P-39s. Yep. Okay, it looks like once again they are moving off. I think they were a little closer. Let's actually do a little... Yep, they're moving away. So now... What time is it? 14:19. I'm going to go ahead and launch all 3. And I'm going to see if I can sink that carrier. I don't know if I can or not, but we're going to go after it and see what we can do. Right there, right over it. Go tactical. And let's find that carrier again. She's right there. Okay. Let's get the lightnings down to really low. And we're going to go in and hit that carrier right there. Number 5. Nope. Number... Which one is it? Number 4? Yep. Okay. Target 4. Wow, I did not expect that. I actually benefited from a couple lucky explosions. We got some strafing fire on the carrier, and then we got one explosion, and then fire started, and then another explosion, and another explosion, and it just kind of spiraled out of control. We sank, let's take a look at the report real quick, two of the transports and a carrier with 6 airplanes. And they didn't even have bombs. That's amazing. Unbelievable. Okay. Another 5 command points. But we lost all of our aircraft. Oh well. Totally worth it though. Let's go ahead and retreat. Excellent. Okay, I don't think they'll be back. Here is the position of Task Force Yankee and Zulu. Here's Task Force 1. I'm going to move Task Force 1 up a little bit, just about right here. And probably launch some aircraft. What time is it? It's only 11:30. Actually, I'm going to bring Task Force 1 a little bit closer to the transports and then see how that goes. And it looks like they're back. I don't have any aircraft, do I? No. I thought they were moving away, but maybe this is a different task force? No, it looks like they're just sitting there. No, they're coming. Okay, so they landed troops, probably not very many. No. A pittance of troops landed here. There was one transport left, and I believe it had, I think it carried about 400 troops. That's about all they got there. Pitiful. All right. We'll continue on where I got to bring Task Force 1 down a little bit farther south. They are going to escort these transports all the way into Tarawa. Okay, April 6th, 5:15 a.m. Search aircraft are up. Also, Task Force Zulu and Yankee have arrived at their destination. I'm about to find out how many troops are on Tarawa. This should be interesting. Let's go ahead and unload all cargo here. Make sure that everything has been unloaded. Looks good. Let's go to Yankee and do the same thing. Unload all cargo. Looks good. Here we go. Let's take a look at Tarawa. Wow, it's pretty close here. They must have about 8,000 troops here. I definitely need more supplies. We're going to hustle back. I didn't think they had that many troops there, but that's fine. We're going to stay there. We're going to commit to Tarawa. They have 8,000 supplies there. I think it'd be quicker to go to Wake Island. Well, it would be quicker to go to Wake Island. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Wake, pick up about half of those supplies, and bring them back to Tarawa. That is our next assignment, but that's going to happen on the next episode. Thank you for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time.